I'm tethered to Portland. Are you, is Steve Jobs, are you a big Steve Jobs fan in real life? Do you have all
Huge.
everything? Yeah.
Huge. I've always been really into him. And as soon as I started getting all the different kind of like products that they have, I was so into those speeches he would make, the keynote speeches.
Yeah, at the Mac conference, whatever they call it.
Yeah, and I always thought of it as like really artistic and very like musical and I was like, this is like a performance, And I'm like a Kraftwerk fan and a Devo fan, and I was like, wow, this is like the next level this is the next step of doing that kind of entertainment. It's just really presentational, and he even had some like just the drama in the way that he said numbers and stuff. I thought he was, and I'm obviously not the only person to think this, but what a person of the ages. We got to see this like person for for centuries is going to be like just a figure.
An iconic figure, and it's been said he was like a bigger rock star than rock stars. The rock stars had gotten like old and boring.
Oh, totally.
Yeah,
totally. And I went to this Apple store once. From having done the impression, I got to meet him, and it was up in New York, and the whole operation was like a rock star operation, like. It was almost like meeting Bob Dylan or something. We're like, well, okay, wait here. He's going to be here in about 20 minutes. Just wait right here. And there's so much trying to figure out where it was going to be, and it was very much like a rock situation.
Wow. It's like Jesus in the tablets, only he's got the iPhone. So he's like, it's like meeting,
or literal tablet.
Yeah, the literal tablet. The iPad.
Scroll down here to the 15th, 16th of the commandment. There. Yeah.
Fred, you mentioned Kraftwerk here at KJR. We're doing a thing called the Red, White, and You Weekend, where celebrities and listeners are getting to pick the songs for like 3 days. And I know I could never get Autobahn by Kraftwerk on, but I think you might have the clout.
Yeah, Fred, we're letting a couple of celebrities pick a 5-song playlist, and the station has to play it, no matter what the program director thinks. So if you could think of 5, and you can text them to us later if you want to take some time on this.
No, let's get through these.
All right.
Well, what are the parameters?
The parameters are
we can't, but you can. That's the parameter.
We're a greatest hit station, so we're one of those stations that plays big songs, but from all over the spectrum, mostly rock, but big songs. So in this case, maybe it's not the biggest song ever. By
no longer
artist.
Than 6 minutes,
and we're hoping no longer this. But you know what? I don't care what you do. You're Fred Armisen. You can play anything you want. You could play actually 5 of your favorite Ian Rubbish songs. It would be totally up to you.
Wow!
In fact, you should absolutely put at least one.
What
Ian
is it?
Rubbish.
Maggie Thatcher. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I think that's a good one.
Okay, we could put Maggie Thatcher in there for the rest of the decades of rock. How about why don't you do Paul McCartney?
Mm-hmm.
And anything from the Ram album.
Paul McCartney, Ram.
Oh, great album.
Yeah, like if it was up to me, I would say something like I would say maybe Dear Boy. This song called
Dear Boy from Ram.
But I don't know if that's the biggest hit off of this.
Doesn't matter.
It's your songs, Fred. This is your list.
Your list.
It's such a beautiful song. Sounds like almost like the Beach Boys or something, but it's a really, really great song, and the lyrics are great.
It's your list, but and some people are using it just to irritate the program director. But I think if it's also something you think people should hear and will really enjoy when they hear it, I think that's good.
Yeah,
too.
I think if you could do that, that would be great. And if not, anything from that album. It's my favorite album ever.
All right, Ram. We've got Ram, Ian Rubbish.
I would say the Cars, the song "Touch and Go."
"Touch and Go" is a great song.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got such a really great guitar solo in it. I'm going to stay with some new wave, and in honor of Alan Myers, who was a drummer for Devo.
We just lost him this week.
Yeah, let's do something from Freedom of Choice, because that's their biggest album. So I don't want to make you guys go too deep.
No,
I like this because he gets it. It's like, I want people to really enjoy this, not think I'm just playing weird stuff. I like that. That's good. You're a musicologist.
I would say go Gates of Steel. And if you need to play the hit, there's obviously Whip It. But I would take.
We've whipped that one pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what? So one of those. How many do I have left?
One more song.
You know what's how about let's see, I did kind of the 80s, kind of did the 70s. Why don't we go Harry Nilsson?
Oh, so many great Harry Nilsson songs. Which one?
Yeah. And there's a song on Nilsson Schmilsson, I think it's called Gotta Get Up.
Gotta Get Up is fantastic.
Cool.
Yeah,
Three of your songs are already like on my iPad.
Oh yeah, that's a great song, and also sounds good on speakers or whatever it is. You know,
Yep.
it's like it's always every time I put it on, I go, "Whoa, who mixed this? This is so good."
Fred Armisen.
So, yeah.
So, you in your time in Portland, is there any place in Portland you'd like to recommend to us when we visit there? Like, what has been your most enjoyable restaurant or coffee shop or whatever?
There's a restaurant downtown called Clyde Common, which is really nice, and it's right near the Ace Hotel, which is kind of cool. Like, I know you guys have an Ace Hotel up there, and it's just really easy to get to, and then that whole area is nice to walk around, so you don't have to. It's not like a big journey or anything. So I would go in that direction. But Portland is a kind of city where you've got to like explore aimlessly. You know, you just kind of get lost in it a little bit is the best way to experience it.
Where can I get that chicken? I want to get some of that chicken that's treated really, really nicely down there.
You've got to go from restaurant to restaurant and ask them one by one every waiter.
They'll drive you to a particular home.
What was his name?
Yeah.
His name was Daryl.
Fred, would you ever accept an endorsement deal from a contact lens company?
Well, if it was me personally, I would say yes, because what a nice kind of company. It's so utopian.
We want you to see.
Yeah.
That's all.
Oh, godlike.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Like, what a nice company. Like, we want you to see better.
It's all good. Fred Armisen, Showbox at the Market, July 7th, 8 o'clock, with Ian Rubbish and Fred of Potlandia. We'll put information about the tickets at bobrivers.com. Fred, very nice to talk to you, and nice to have you in the Northwest. If you get a chance sometime and you're in Seattle, stop in person.
Okay, I hope you know what I look like.
Yeah, hey, and if Ian Rubbish wants to come play live sometime, we're always open here.
All right, I'll take you up on that.
All right. Fred Armisen.